Costello, Jeff Hefner is in the children's area. After the presentation for a few minutes, Vincent deviates from the plan to discuss the rising crime rate in New York. Costello moves out of his chair. Even without Vincent, the show continues. Vincent is told to phone Cassie by a lady. He reads his texts before posing for a group shot. According to Costello, City Hall recognizes their contributions to the city. Vincent gripes about the garbage collection service.
Did not get to school today.
Though Jerry attempts to play it off as a joke, Vincent tells him that he's not playing games. He is reminded by Lenny of who covers their salary. When Vincent gets home, it's late and he finds Edgar gone. Cassie, in a panic, claims he never made it to school. Ledroit, McKinley Belcher 3 scans the flat, noticing a broken glass dustpan and a defaced picture of Vincent's father. Edgar, according to Cassie, has never walked to school by himself before. A car from News parks in front of the structure. Calling to inquire about Edgar is Cassie's mother. Ledroit queries George about anything unusual he observed this morning. According to George, the trash truck ran. Ledroit inquires about his grandkids after noticing a tricycle inside the flat that needs repair. George says he is mending it for a girl whose family occupies the apartment complex. George remarks that Edward was a good child, and Ledroit notes this. Ledroit gets his crew ready to canvass the neighborhood at the police station. Ledroit is greeted outdoors by a drag queen, George Lester. The proprietor of the Lux, Wade Alain Marcus's character Alexander Gator, offers him a beverage. Ledroit, wearing a wire, sits down and demands a Sprite. Gator interacts with the people. Ledroit is in the bathroom when TJ, Stephen Race gets attacked by Cal Kennedy, Bobby Schofield, who then asks him if he wants to become like Noakes, Ryan Hunter. Kennedy is being arrested by Ledroit until Noakes displays his badge. Kennedy claims that they belong to Vice. When Ledroit gets back to the police station, he takes off his wire, labels Lux April 30th, 1985, and adds the tape to his collection. He gives William, Mark Gillis, a kiss when he gets home. William pulls himself up against him. Vincent won't remain at home. He ought to have walked Edgar to school, according to Cassie. Without answering, he leaves. He strolls over to St. Edith's Elementary School, where kids are playing soccer on the playground after taking a gulp of wine. He is chastised by Commissioner Nelson, William hoped for almost arresting Noakes and Kennedy, and he is told not to go near the Lux. Gator is back in charge of the Lux, having been released from prison a few months ago. Ledroit tells him about the way Gator used children to smuggle cocaine into the Sierra. Some wonder if Ledroit left Vice because he was unable to succeed there. Vincent is inebriated as George helps him up to his flat. He's told by Cassie that the cops have made an arrest. Ledroit shows them Edgar's Bleeding Good Day Sunshine t-shirt a little while later. Someone from Hudson Sanitation, he claims, found it. Many children, according to Vincent, wear the same garment. He is reassured by Cassie that it is Edgar's. Ledroit exhorts them to be optimistic. Cassie informs Vincent a little while later that she must leave him. He attempts to imitate Edgar's Eric at home. When Cassie phones to let him know she's at Rhonda's, he finishes his bottle of vodka. Sebastian, Jose Pimentel, meets with her. They give one another a passionate kiss. At his flat, George works on a crossword problem. Kennedy, who is inebriated, whines about his wife Kim all the time, bringing up their unborn child. Jard Johnston, the bartender, pours him another drink. Kennedy claims that since he speaks too much, Noakes is annoyed with him. When his watch slips out of his pocket, he doesn't pick it up. Ledroit takes notes during the recording at the Lux on April 30th. According to TJ, a 10-year-old bourbon arrived tonight. A small youngster is asked by Gator if he is hungry. Yes, the boy responds. In another scene, Kenny is knocked out cold by a car and left senseless in the street. In Edgar's bed, Vincent awakens and slides onto the ground. In order to find Edgar, a life-sized replica of Eric kicks him, calls him a pathetic FK, and tells him to get dressed. Vincent leans forward to have a closer look at Eric. Somewhere on the ground is where Edgar's coat is laying. The show comes to an end.